Hey guys, happy Monday. Hope everyone is doing okay. Just full disclosure, people are coming in and out of my room. I'm gonna just like not even bother to pause it now because I just keep getting interrupted. But I just wanted to come in and check in with you guys. I am feeling a whole lot better with sleep. I was able to sleep better last night, even though I was getting woke up about every 3 hours for treatments. Just the pain was under more control with the coughing, so very fortunate for that. Doctor came in, it was Dr. Robinson, which he's part of like my doctor's team and everything, because Dr. Newman is gone today. My lung sounds the same, not much of an improvement, so that's a little bit of a bummer, but I just started like the Rocephin antibiotic 3 days ago, and that does take time to start working and stuff. That's cutting off my circulation. To start working and stuff, so definitely just have to give them medication time to get in my body and work. And you know, he explained I have one lung and I have pneumonia, and it's just going to take longer because I am weaker than the average person. Very fortunate and very blessed. My mood is a whole lot better. Just did a lot of praying and just seeking God and just asking for his peace, because I just felt like I emotionally was so restless and so unworthy and so not like worth anything, just because everything that's been going on, which is a lie, because the devil will creep in anytime that you leave a door cracked. So besides that, just doing all the antibiotics, all the treatments, everything, just staying on regimen, everything's pretty much going to stay the same. He did give me a dose of Lasix yesterday due to the amount of fluid on my lung and my body. That helped a lot. If you don't know what Lasix is, it like takes all the extra fluid off your body and you pee like every 10 minutes. No exaggeration. And then today he gave me another dose because of the fluid, so hopefully I won't have to have any more, because it's not fun peeing for like 6 hours every 20 minutes. Excuse me. So my cough is not as frequent, which I'm very glad. Still happening though, especially when I walk. All the nurses stare at me, which is fun. I have a very whoopy, barky cough, so it's kind of hard to hide. You hear me before you see me. Hayden likes that in the grocery store because he never loses me. What else was I going to say? I keep losing track of my thought because I keep having to restart over because I keep getting interrupted, which we're just going to make the people be in our vlog because they're going to interrupt us. Like I said, pain is much better with the pain medication, and just being able to sleep more comfortably. I thought of something that I forgot. This is what happens when you have ADHD and you start a vlog. Oh, no possibility of going home until late this week or possibly later, depending on how everything looks. Today I just really focused on the blessings that I have, small and little, you know, and I encourage you, no matter what you're going through physically or mentally, if you feel like you're unworthy, if you feel like you're failing, if you feel like you have the whole world on your shoulders and you just keep getting hammered with more, and it seems like when it rains it pours, find that one thing you are grateful for and just count that blessing. Even if it's one thing, just say it again and again in your head, and that will change your attitude, your perspective. I attend individual therapy, and in the last 6 months to a year, it is amazing how much I've learned about the power of the mind and just the power of hope and belief, in that you can do anything with God by your side. Doesn't matter what a doctor says or anything, he is the ultimate. No one is above him. So, PhD, MD go on to tell me, this is how it is and this is what's going to be. No, my God is going to tell me how it is and how it's going to be. And I know I am healed, and I will be home before I know it, and in my bed and cozy and warm and back to my normal life. So I just suggest, even writing those blessings down, and counting them. And if you don't know the Lord, you need to. Because people make comments, Abby's so strong, Abby can do this, Abby can do that. Like, it has nothing to do with me. Like, God gave me this body and the ability to work with it and stuff, but my mind and my soul, that is all him. My strength, that is all him. That's not me. I can't take credit for that. The things I've been able to make it through as a child and a young adult, that's God's grace. And I cannot begin to explain to you the peace you have when you have God's grace. And when your heart just honestly knows nothing in this world could harm you or forsake you because you have God. And above all, that's all that matters. So I encourage you to seek that, and just, you know, if you are not religious, if you would like to know more about God or the word, like I attend Zion Chapel Church, you're free to find the website, whatever, they can help you. You're free to just pop in on Sunday. Very welcoming church. I love where we go, and it's just a big family. Everyone loves each other. But, you know, I find it, I'm reminded, you know, once again, like, I don't do this, God does this. And without him, I would not be who I am today or where I am. I have no idea where I would be or the kind of person I'd be. I don't even know if I'd be alive, you know? And just the amount of grace and peace God has given me, and just has put my soul at rest, and just given me the ability to trust the doctors and trust God and the nurses to care for me, and just know what I need. There's this book I got at the gift shop. I've actually been wanting, I posted a picture on my Facebook, to get this book, and I've seen it at Sam's Club like 1,000 times. And for some reason I was like, oh, I'll just get it next time, I'll get it next time. Well, this is like the Jesus light, this is what I call it. Oh, it's very bright. I've been wanting to get it, and I've just been putting it off, and now I know why, because God wanted me to have it while I was here. And it's just a book mainly about living loved when you feel you're less than, left out, and not good enough. And I mean, it hits aspects on God, family. It's crazy. It basically says like everything I've ever probably needed to hear my whole life. And yesterday when I was struggling just emotionally, I was reading, and I got to this portion. I just wanted to read this and share this with you. Lord, you are teaching me so much about trusting you fully, completely. Without suggestions or projections, I'm choosing to embrace the very next thing. You show me I take this first step, and then I'll take the next. I finally understand I don't have to fully understand each thing that happens for me to trust you. I don't have to try and figure it out, control it, or even like it, for that matter. In the midst of uncertainties, I will just stand and say, I trust you, Lord. I visualize me taking my fear of rejection from my incapable clutches and placing my trust in you fully. As I do, I make this all less about me and more about you. I replace my fragile efforts to control and your fortified realities. You are the perfect match for me in every way. I am weak, you are strength. I am unable, you are capable. I am hesitant, you are assurance. I am desperate, you are fulfillment. I am confused, you are confident. I am tired, and you are rejuvenated. Though the long path is uncertain, you are so faithful to set just enough light for me to see the very next step. I now understand this isn't you being mysterious. This is a great demonstration of your mercy. Too much revelation, and I pridefully run ahead of you. Too little, and I'm paralyzed with fear. So I'm seeking silvers of light in your truth just for today, and fill the gaps with the unknown with trust. And I just read that, and I mean, that hit me hard. Just basically God just jumped off the pages to talk to me, and just I'm gonna turn this light off, sorry guys, it's way too light, way too bright for me. Just jumped off the pages and just spoke to my heart and gave me exactly what I needed to hear about just trusting in the Lord, and in general just having a better positive attitude about life, because life could be so much worse no matter what you're going through. And that's what I try to remember, even like when I'm in the worst pain and I'm sick and I'm miserable and I want to be home. You know, I talk to myself and I say, I've been through worse, this could be worse, I've done this, I can do it again, it will get better. I mean, just those words of affirmation, you need them, because sulking and complaining and sticking yourself in this big pity party, that ain't gonna do nothing. I'm sorry, like, not that I care, you know, about the things people go through, but get up and do something about it, you know? And just, the only thing you can do is give it to God. The anxiety, the worry, the stress, give it all to Him. You don't have to carry that. at all. And, you know, Sunday I really missed church, and I was just like, my soul was craving, you know, to go up and just be with the Lord and pray. And, you know, I was reminded, I don't need a church to pray. I don't need a church to have the Spirit of the Lord with me. I can do it anywhere. I can do it in this hospital room, the hallway, the waiting room. And speaking of that, ran into a woman, and for some reason God just really wanted me to pray with her. And little did I know, her family is going through a big, huge thing, and a family member's just not doing very well. And she told me that she thought God just had me come in here for a reason, and she was glad that I asked to pray with her, which I have never done. It was slightly awkward. Didn't really know what to say or how to say it, because I didn't want to offend a person, because you're like, what kind of religion are they? Do they believe the way I do, or, you know, what do you do? So, but it worked out great, and she was grateful, so that was nice. Food still tastes like cardboard here. Not going to change anytime soon. I'm pretty sure my husband's going to bring my Olive Garden now. I am very blessed to have the husband that I have, and his name's Hayden, if anyone hasn't got that. I've mentioned it a few times, and I'm just very, very blessed to have everything that I have in this life. And even when I have a horrible meltdown, or I feel like I'm gonna lose it, I would not change anything for the world, because God has a plan, and from the sounds of it, it's a pretty good one. So I'm gonna buckle my seatbelt and hold on to the railing and not let go at all, and just hold on for life and know that God has me. He has my heart, my soul, and whatever he throws at me or the devil tries to squeeze in, I've got this because I got him. And, you know, I've just been really encouraged in his word, and this book is young women in general need this book. Just knowing your worth and how to see yourself, and how to thoughtfully not compare yourself, how society attributes us to other women, and it's just remarkable. So you should buy that book. It's on Amazon too. I paid like $16 here, of course, because it was at a gift shop, so they're a little pricey. But back on topic. I can never stay on topic, guys, sorry. Just love life. Love what you have, and don't take it for granted at all. I mean, whether you're healthy or not healthy, whether you have a terminal illness or whatever, because it can be gone in a blink of an eye. And even when you're facing struggles, just remember it could be so much worse, and just keep pushing. And you might not know where you're walking in the darkness, but sooner or later you're going to find a light switch. And I read something yesterday that said that the Lord gives his strongest soldiers the most difficult fight. So I know I've had a pretty tough fight, so I like to think God has something pretty remarkable in store for me in my life, and I'm so grateful for that. And if me going through these challenges and struggles prepares me for whatever amazing reward my God has, then sign me up. So I hope everyone is doing well. My ivy pole's hollering at me already. I think it's done. Yeah, it's done. So my nurse is going to come and fix that. I'm not so queasy anymore with the medication. And these ones don't run as long, so I'm not like always hooked up constantly, so that's nice. But I hope you guys have a great week. If you have any questions or concerns, just comment, like, subscribe. Just keep me in your prayers again. My family, my husband, safe travels. If you have any questions regarding my health or family, religion, feel free to please comment or just message me privately. I'm always here to speak to you. And I hope everyone has a great week. See you later, guys.